Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Dennis. So today we're going to talk about lighting. So I need more lighting for when I do my videos. I have the little star-shaped light, a spotlight, it's round, that works. Sometimes it's a little too bright. Sometimes you need to just tone it down a little. Sometimes you need a different color scheme. So I've got just the lights for that. So if you're interested in lighting up a certain area and make it look better and see how it all goes, well, this is for you. Let's get at it. Let's show you what the package looks like, approximate price, and then we'll go from there. Let's get started. So first I wanted to show you, you can see all the dark areas all up here. And of course, when you have dark areas there, it reflects down below. So we're going to get on to our product right here. So not only is it going to light up, it's going to be RGB for when you want to just change the color. And it's called the Bell & Howell Bionic Puck Lights, color changing. It's a 3-pack, very easy installation. I'll show you how to do that. It gives you a wide angle lighting, LED technology. So like I say, all the remote control for the colors and all that kind of good stuff. And of course this. We're going to get it out of the package. It has a 360-degree light coverage. They show a couple of different examples here for closets, for your kitchen, for your work area, like in garage or something like that. And of course, they give you some more information on the back, but for me, that's all in French, and I am not French. But it basically says the same things. All right, so if you're interested in this, stay tuned. I'm going to show you how to do it, show you what it looks like, and yeah, you can make a decision after that. So I wanted to show you, if you want to open it real easy, there's a little thing here. Pull it open, and that helps you to open everything up. They're always kind of a bit of a pain, but it opens, it's done. Now we have a look at our puck lights. They're kind of cool. And of course, the remote. So, what do we know about it? Let's go over some stuff. So the installation is pretty simple. On the back, you have 3M tape. Peel it, and then you're just going to stick it up wherever you want it to go, and it's going to be ready. Okay? That is all it takes. So first thing, figure out where you want to put it. Peel that off, stick it to the surface. Make sure the surface is clean and dry. Like, use a little bit of alcohol. Just rub it. Make sure it's not going to bother the surface in any way, shape, or form. Or you could just use like a light damp sponge or something like that. Wipe it down, let it dry, and then put it in that spot. And that way it's going to stay there. It's going to adhere. You're not going to worry about it falling down. Now, the one thing is there's some downsides to this in that each individual unit takes 3 AAA batteries. Okay, that's fine as long as it lasts a long time. But if you're using it continuously, this is probably not the choice for you. All right, keep that in mind. Okay, how do you do the batteries? Well, let's have a look. It shows us to open, turn to the left. Okay, turn to the left, and it's just going to come off. Then you're going to see they have these if you need them. You have your 3M tape. All right, and of course you have a piece here. Put your batteries in here. Put it back on, turn it, and you're good to go. So we're going to leave that there for now. They do not include the batteries. Just keep that in mind. So now we have our remote. Okay, on our remote, you've got, so that's what the screws are for. All right, so you can decide if you want to mount this somewhere, and that way it's always there, whether it be up top or whatever. That's up to you, how you want to do that. So your remote, okay, you have your on, off, multicolor. So you can add the brighten it or darken it. You can set a timer so that it'll go off after 10, 30, or 60 minutes. And of course you have all the different colors, which is kind of cool. Now on the inside, it tells you it takes a 2032 battery. All right, they at least include that. Or sorry, it's a CR2025 battery. All you have to do to activate it, pull that out, a little piece of paper. And then it's good to go. That is now active. Right? We won't know for sure until we put the batteries in here. So we're going to put the batteries in. I'm going to show you where I'm putting mine, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so our batteries are in. We're going to put our plate back on. You just line it up and then turn it clockwise or in the arrow's direction for whether you're opening it or closing it. You peel this off and you're going to put it on. But just to show you, now that it's in, it's basically push button. So you push it once, that's pretty bright. Push it a second time, it goes down a little bit, and then it's off. All right, very simple to use, nothing much to it. So let's mount these, and then we're gonna check it all out and see if it gives enough light to make a difference. If it doesn't, well, you'll find out. So again, take off your 3M tape. It's now sticky. I'm going to put one right here because I think that's where I'm going to want it, directly over where most of my stuff is going to work. Okay, so take off your 3M tape. I put one here. I'm going to space it out and put the other one right about here. It's just however you want to put it. All right. Now, if you get it up there, what if you forgot to put the batteries in it? That's why that little turn system is so easy. You turn it, and then it just comes down. Very simple. Put your batteries in, put it back up here, and you turn it till it snaps in place. And there's nothing really to it. It's just there. Now, what about this one? Batteries didn't go in, so we're going to install that. So I'm going to put that one here, put another one over there. That's going to cover the area that I mostly focus with when I'm doing reviews for motherboards or whatever it is. And we're going to light it up and see how much difference it really makes. So something you can do as well, now that you got your batteries in, you pick where you want to, if you hold it, push and hold it for 2 seconds. Okay, so hold it 1, 2, changes to red. Push it again, hold it for a couple seconds. And then you push it, I think it's 5 seconds. It should change to a different color, but if it doesn't, that means it's wrong. There we go. So just 2 seconds, gets to red, wait a second, push the green, and then the next one blue, push it again, back to red, and now it's going to cycle. All right? And of course, turn it off. You can do that individually, or you can do it all at the same time with the remote. So if I want to use the remote, I just hit the on button. Now I had to push it for each one. They're all on. So if I want to go multicolor, now they're all going to start changing. I think it's pretty cool. You can set it for 10 minutes. You can pick the color you want. All one color. Now obviously I'm going to want white most of the time. And it lights that up. That shadow is almost completely gone. But more importantly, down below it's going to be lit up better. Alright, so you have to push it 2 times to get all 3 activated. Alright, and then you change colors, and then blue, and then purple, and then of course back to white. That's on the high, and yeah, and again you can set it 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, so it'll turn off so the batteries don't stay on forever. It will run for a long time. Running, I think they said something like 6 hours or 8 hours of continuous use. Obviously, I haven't had it long enough to test that, but it works pretty good. Now, as you can see, it lights us up enough to read the instructions that comes with it. And you can see the lights, individual, the different spacings that I've put them at. So, it's going to light up the area I want to work in enough for me to be okay with it. And honestly, I'm not going to have them on all the time, but lighting up an area enough to very well see what you're working on makes a huge difference. A lack of light is everything. Look at the kitchen. You have pot lights. You have to pay a fortune to put these things in. All right? If this works for you, put them in. All right? You want to be a little more detailed than what I was, and your spacing of them to make sure they line up properly and all that kind of stuff. But this is an option. Now, if you don't want the battery operated ones, you can buy batteries that are rechargeable to put into these. They run for a little less time, I think it's like 6 hours, but then it takes 3 hours to charge them up. All right. For me, I wanted this simply because I'm not going to use it all that often or for a very long period of time. And when I do, and then once it's finally wore out, it's very quick to change the batteries and just keep right on going. Cost was about $40 Canadian. So it's not too bad considering what you're getting from it. So for those of you that want to know a little more detail, so the light is 3.5 inches by 3.5 inches by 1.22 inches in depth. Okay, like I say, it requires 3 AAA batteries. They do not come with it. The lumens are 70 to 80 LMS. So 70 to 80 lumens. Kelvin 3500K. LED count 16 pieces. And again, your timer 10, 30, and 60 minutes, and it will turn off. All right. I think for me, for this, all right, for my little remote, I'm going to put that 3N tape here. I'm going to put it up just out of the way and keep my remote in there so I don't have to go looking for it to make sure I don't lose it. So something else to be aware of is I don't know how well the color comes through in this, but it is much better than, like it's a true green, it's a true purple, pink, all the different colors. It shines through really well. So you're going to be happy with it. And I mean, I'm very happy with the way it looks, how bright it is, all the different maneuvers that I can do with it. The only thing I noticed it doesn't have yellow. Even though this is kind of a yellow. But it's just an interesting fact that they didn't include that. All right. And I can change all the colors out, but it doesn't seem to matter. And I like the multicolor mode, so you can put it and it'll just change it. So maybe it's Christmas time and you just want to show it off a little, you can go ahead and do that. And it actually, the funny thing is, even though the remote doesn't have a yellow, it does have a yellow when it's in the multi-mode here. So maybe that's just an oversight on their part that they forgot to do that. Anyhow, that's what it looks like. And if you're interested, you like the RGB colors and you want to add them in different other places, this is it. All right, so that's all there is to it. Very easy to install. If I can do it, anybody can, because trust me, I'm not good at installing some things. Some things really I have a hard time with. This is super easy. AAA batteries. You can get rechargeable and different other ones if you want. Some people are going to want that because I'm not going to use it all the time. This will last probably months and months and months. Maybe even a year. Who knows? We'll find out. If you like the video and you're new here, think about subscribing, give that a thumbs up, hit that bell for notifications for other videos that's come up in the future. And thanks for watching. Leave me a comment if you have questions. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And yeah, this is a nice little addition for me to give a little bit more lighting, to light up an area that is always dark. And even when I use my light, it's just not quite enough. So this will help. So hopefully it'll help you. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.